Today we're going to be talking about our favorite Disney Christmas movies. So come with me on this Disney Christmas movie journey. Welcome to Loren's Adventures Out There. I'm Loren, and I'm with Castles, Capes, and Clones, where we discuss everything in the Disney universe. Be sure to subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and do like this post because it really does help us out. So, again, we are talking about Disney Christmas movies. Now, these are some of my favorites. You might have others that I'm not including in here, and I apologize for that. Do let me know, though, in the comments if I missed anything. And all of these are available on Disney Plus, so I hope you'll enjoy this list. So the first one is a perennial favorite. It is a movie that can be seen both on Halloween and on Christmas. It is there's a debate as to whether it is a Halloween movie or a Christmas movie. I think it is both. I enjoy watching it during both holidays, and there's never a bad time to watch, and I think you know what I'm talking about, Nightmare Before Christmas. It is just such a wonderful film. What's funny, and I've talked about this before, but it wasn't. I hated the film when I first watched it, and I thought the music stunk and everything like that. And later on in life, I watched it again, and I'm like, "What was I talking about then?" I love the music to it, everything like this. One of the songs that I love is "What's This," which takes place in Christmas Town or Christmas Land. I don't know exactly what they call it, where Jack discovers Christmas, and this is when he decides to take over the holiday. Another great song is Kidnap a Sandy Claus, where Lock, Shock, and Barrel, these three kind of demon kids, go to kidnap Santa Claus. And they bring him to Oogie Boogie, which is the villain of the tale. And it's just such a heartwarming holiday film. I think I just think that it is a Christmas film, and it is just so enjoyable. If you haven't watched it before, definitely check it out. It is fun for the whole family. Next, we're going to be talking about Miracle on 34th Street. It starred the late, great Natalie Wood as just a very young girl. Now, those of you who don't know who Natalie Wood was, she was a great actress, and she starred in West Side Story. If you know musicals, she was really great in it. She played Maria, and this story is about this guy who claims that he's Santa Claus, and everybody can't tell if he is Santa Claus or not, or if he's just crazy. They even bring it to court, and to see if he actually is Santa Claus, or else they're going to commit him. And it's just, again, another heartwarming film that I think that you will enjoy if you have not watched it. It is not technically a Disney movie. It is a 20th Century Fox movie, which has been purchased by Disney, and this movie is on Disney Plus. So check it out. Next, I'm going to be talking about the 3 Christmas Carol movies on Disney Plus. All 3, I think, are equally as fun or equally as enjoyable as the other. First, we'll start out with Mickey's Christmas Carol. That was the first of the Disney Christmas adaptations, and it involves Mickey and all his friends, uh, playing out the Christmas Carol movie, Christmas Carol story. And, it's a shorter film. It, doesn't have the whole Christmas Carol story to it, but it definitely has a spirit to A Christmas Carol. I think that it's a great short. I got a chance to watch it at Walt Disney Studios, which was a treat. But watching it at home is equally as fun. I think that you will enjoy it. Next up, we have Muppet Christmas Carol. Now, this is another one that I didn't like when I first watched it, but when I watch it again, I love it. I love Muppet Christmas Carol. It stars Michael Caine uh, in the role of Ebenezer Scrooge, and he's such a great actor. I was surprised that they got such a great actor to be involved with all the Muppets, but they did, and he's great in it. The Muppets are great in it. It's got humor. It's got heart. Definitely check it out if you haven't watched it. And the last one is Disney's A Christmas Carol, which is interesting because it can get a little creepy. I'll tell you that at first, because they do motion capture, and this was when motion capture was more in its infancy, and they didn't really, have the technology down, and so they do look a little creepy. It is the darkest of the three, because A Christmas Carol is a dark story, but it is the most faithful to Dickens's tale. Uh, it's I think it's a great movie, despite its creepiness and its darkness. Because I do love Christmas Carol is one of my favorite stories, so I like the fact that they followed the story pretty much. And I don't know if I can recommend it to all families. Some of the young ones might get a little restless during the tale, but I think adults will enjoy it. So check it out. Now let's go to the Santa Claus trilogy. Again, I don't know what happens to me, but movies that I didn't enjoy when they first came out. Now I really enjoy them. It's about this guy named Scott Calvin, played by Tim Allen. And he accidentally, I hate to say it, but kills Santa Claus. And he has to take the role now of Santa. Like, he starts growing a beard and everything. And he has to save the day and save Christmas. And all the movies are pretty much like that, where it involves Santa, him as Santa, doing, good deeds and trying to save Christmas. I think that each of the movies are equally as great. I think that they are heartwarming, they are fun, they are funny, and you should definitely check them. So on we go to the Home Alone series, Home Alone 1 and 2. I don't count 3. If it didn't involve Macaulay Culkin, then it is not a Home Alone movie. This is one that I've adored since I was younger. One of the first ones that I didn't hate before, but I just find them a lot of fun. It stars Macaulay Culkin as Kevin, who is a young boy accidentally left home for the holidays by his family. He had originally wished them to be gone, and so it was kind of like he felt like he wished them away. And at first, he gets into a lot of mischief. He loves being alone at home until these robbers come and to rob his house, and but he's quite ingenious, and he is able to thwart their plans. Both movies are similar. You know, you gotta love them. Both are almost identical in terms of their the overall story, but they still are a lot of fun. So I definitely, if you haven't watched Home Alone, I don't know where you've been. And then we'll talk about Noel, which stars Anna Kendrick as Noelle, the daughter of Santa Claus. The movie has a lot of big names: Bill Hader, Billy Eichner, Julie Haggerty, and the great Shirley MacLaine. Uh, it's about this girl who is the daughter of Santa, who just loves Christmas, like everything about Christmas, and is the most Santa-like. Well, when Santa passes away, uh, the reign should go to Bill Hader, who is the son of Santa Claus, and but he does not want to be Santa, and he runs away, and it's up to Noel to find him. It's a lot of fun. Shirley MacLaine is especially great in it. I love Anna Kendrick, and I think that it is a very appealing movie, very fast paced. So if you haven't watched it, it was one of the first ones on Disney Plus. Definitely check it out. So now we're going to talk about some of the Disney shorts and specials. First up, we have the Frozen short film series, Frozen Fever, Olaf's Frozen Adventure, and Once Upon a Snowman. All of these really evoke the holidays, really put you in the Christmas spirit. And at first, I kind of rolled my eyes to this. I was getting kind of frozen out. I thought that there was just this oversaturation of Frozen. But I have to admit that I love all three of these little short films. And they're all on Disney Plus. Now we go to Prep and Landing, which has Wade and Lanny, these two elves who are part of the Prep and Landing team. And basically, they go to houses and make sure that they're ready for Santa Claus. And in the second film, they have to go and there's a team that go and deliver the coal. They're the naughty team. So that is what the second film is about. But I think both are equally as fun. They are funny films, and I definitely enjoy them. And the last one is simply called From Our Family to Yours. And at first, I was, you know, wondering because the little girl does this thing called the mano, which is a Filipino sign of respect to your elders. And I said, wait, is this the Filipino family? And then they shot to modern day, and now this woman, the girl, is now a Lola. It says there's a card that says to Lola, and Lola means grandmother in Tagalog, which is the Philippine language, or one of the Philippine languages, I should say. And the little girl and the grandmother was given a Mickey Mouse doll when she was younger, and she kept it. And she had a granddaughter who she let play with it, and they together they had a tradition of doing what is called a parol, which is these paper mache stars that people displayed in the Philippines. I remember having great memories of my doing this with my father when I was younger, making the parol. Anyway, it's I cried during this short, and my mom did too. I had to show it to her because involve Filipino Americans. And I don't know why more people aren't talking about this, because uh, this is the first Disney film, not Pixar film, to have Filipino Americans in it. Of course, there was Float, which was a Pixar short that had the first Filipino American families overall. But this one is the first Disney film to have Filipino American families. I'm quite proud of it. It's only 3 minutes long, so you don't have to invest a lot of time. I definitely would say check it out for sure. So that's it for me. We have come to the end of our program. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed watching this program, please subscribe to our network. Do hit the bell for notifications and like our posts. Again, we would really appreciate it. You can always reach us on Twitter at CCC Disney Uni. Me personally at Lojav. Visit our website at www.castlescapesandclones.com. I'm going to get us more on Instagram. I know a lot of people use Instagram around here. I haven't been as involved with it, due to my health problems, and it takes a little more effort with Instagram than with Twitter. So that's why I haven't been as on it as I could be. So people will hopefully, see us investing more time. Anyway, thank you again for joining us. And with that, I bid you adieu. Thank you so much. Bye, guys.